Hello everyone, it is Sue here and welcome to my channel. Today I am working with a kit from By the Well for God, and the name of it is His Name Will Be. That's the name of the kit. I did take a look. It is still available as of today, which is December 26th. So I hope you all had a fabulous day yesterday for Christmas. And yeah, let's go ahead and work on this page. So you can see here I'm putting down some of the Liquitex matte medium. And that's being, I use that, it's an adhesive. And it's a great product to use when you do any type of collaging. And this paper that I'm getting down, this tissue paper, is actually the tissue paper that Lori used to wrap up this kit when she shipped it out. And it's so cute. I just had to use it. I had to. So once I got it down onto the page, all I did was very carefully, and right there I tore it just a little bit, but I just very carefully tear it around the edges where it was a little bit wet with the Liquitex. So now I want to tone down the background just a little bit because I know I want to stamp on it. And I'm holding the stamp there just to make sure that it was going to fit on there. And my intent was not for it to cover the background, so I'm wiping some of it off. It was a little too thick, the paint. And yeah, I'm going to use my archival ink on these bears. So here's the Papa Bear. Super cute, super cute. It was a lot of fun working with these stamps. And then here is the Mama Bear. So the paint, what it did was, it's an acrylic paint made by Folk Art, which is a plaid product. And yeah, it just kind of gave a little bit more of a solid background to stamp on. And now I'm going to use the paints, the Daniel Smith paints that come in the kit. It's really fun to get paints like this where you just get like a little sampling of different colors, because it gives you a chance to use the different colors and see which ones that you may like, and you may want to purchase them. And Lori does have a nice supply in her Etsy shop. If you wanted to check it out, I will be sure to have her link below. And I wanted to paint the bears brown, and there wasn't brown on, from the Daniel Smith card. So I pulled out some brown paint. I think this is like a stencil paint. I don't know. I've had it for forever and I use it often. So it's nothing special, but it's just a good neutral color. So I did end up using a couple different shades of brown. But as you can see, I'm just going to go around and, get some brown down for these bears. And when I get to the mother bear here, you can see I intentionally am putting less paint on her so that she's just a little bit different shade. It's the same paint. I didn't change paint. I'm just putting less of the paint on her. And now I'm using a little bit darker brown, like I had mentioned. And you'll see, over to the right of the page, all I did was take a little bit of water from my Tim Holtz spray bottle. I sprayed a little bit on my mat. And so I used that to water down the acrylic paint a little bit, as well as use it for the Daniel Smith watercolor paints. And here I'm using that darker brown to do the Papa Bear's hands, his little snout, his little belly, and I add a little bit of that darker brown in the baby bear's ears, and then I go and I add a little bit to the mother as well. Now this step I did not need to do. So this is black paint, and I'm painting in their noses. And it's fine. There's nothing wrong with doing it, but I could have left this step out because I come in later anyway with a pen, and I go over anyway with a black pen, and I could have just done that, but it was okay. And I'm continuing around with the watercolor paints, and as I'm doing this, well, this green, first of all, I love, and I am not one that likes green, but I have to say this shade of green, which is called green gold, is really growing on me. Yeah, it's very bright green, but it's a very pretty green. So what I try to do when I color in these bears is I try to add similar colors, if not the same color, on all three of their outfits or the present. The little bear has a little scarf around him, and he's so cute. And so I'm just trying to, instead of having so many different colors, although I do have several, I'm just trying to make them look a little bit unified. And I think that it turned out, really well. I did want to get a good amount of color on these so that they would look, festive. And in the end, I think that they do. Over on the mama bear, I'm adding purple for her sweater. And I added a little bit of purple onto the baby bear's scarf. Yeah, and here I'm taking a Tombow pen, pen, and it has a very, very, very fine tip to it, and it was perfect to go around like the snout, and I made the eyes a little bit darker. Yeah, and I thought that they came out super cute. So the stamp set was adorable. And now these stickers that come in the kit, I took one of the presents, and I put it down by the bears. And obviously, this kit, the name is His Name Will Be. So it has, a lot of the stickers and a stamp all around, geared around, or stamps around the name of God. And for this one, I chose Alpha and Omega. And I also pulled out the devotional, and I went to the page, I think it was day 23, that spoke about Alpha and Omega. And I like to write on my pages, and so that's what I decided to do here. And I wrote, I am and the stamp was Alpha and Omega, who is, who was, and is to come. Now that was a little bit different version than what was in the devotional, but that's how I learned that verse. So I wrote down the way that I know it. And on the side of the Papa Bear, I wrote Revelations chapter 1, verse 8. And then I wrote the word reads with a comma. And then it goes into what the verse was. Now up on top, I did take off 2 of the stickers I originally put on there. And right here I'm writing, He is the ever-present I am, which is Revelations 22:13. And around the top, that one sticker says, light of the world, and I outlined it several times. I want to make sure that you can see everything I put on this background. It is a little busy, but I just love it. Love, love, love. Right there, I wrote, I am, that I am. And then I decided to outline this other stamp that says Arm of the Lord. Or not stamp, that was a sticker, sorry. So I'm just showing you the devotional kit right there. And I was really happy with this. It was just a fun page to do. I did it in a traveler's notebook. In a traveler's notebook I've been working in for 2 years now. And yeah, I'm almost done. I have one more page to go. So here's some photos, and definitely go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you.